welcome back to my channel. To come on here and do a quick brow tutorial for you guys, or not so much a tutorial, but just show you how I do my brows. I do get a lot of compliments on my brows and out on YouTube and outside of YouTube. And majority of the time I will say that I do like a full extensive brow routine, and that's why a lot of times I don't do it on camera, because it can take some time. And so these are my natural brows here that you see. So what I use or typically have next to me when I'm doing my brows is a spoolie, which this is from e.l.f. I have my this is a eyeliner brush, but this is the brow brush I'm using for my brows currently, because it's very tiny, very thin, so it doesn't go on super thick and heavy. The e.l.f. brush and the Essence brush are affordable brushes. I know that e.l.f. has other spoolies. It could be any spoolie. I know these two are very affordable. I have a pair of tweezers on hand. This is the Japanese tweezers right there. I like them because they have that straight pointed edge, but I also have my Too Faced ones here as well. And as you can see, that has more of the slanted, but I noticed with this one, it picks up the hairs a lot easier in my opinion. And so I really have been enjoying these. I've never had the ones with the tips like that. And then I have my brow pencil that I use. Right, currently this is the Big Eagle from Tarte. Ego, not eagle like the bird. And this is just in universal shade. It does have a brow gel on this side. I do sometimes use this, but I am trying to finish up my Urban Decay one, because I've had that for quite some time. But for today, we're going to use this one that is with it. And then I have my Maybelline Brow Precise Illuminating Perfection. It's labeled as a highlighter. It is one of my projects. I got the idea right here from my friend Beth. I noticed on her panning project, so she can tell. She put a little sticker, so I did that as well. Thank you for that idea. And then this is the e.l.f. wax pencil, excuse me, right there. I got it at the Dollar Tree. So yeah, those are everything that I use. So let's just go ahead and get started. I'll let you know exactly what I do and all of that. The first thing that I do when I do my brows is I first comb them up, because what I want to do is find the lining or the shape for my brows. And so then the next thing that I do is I go in with my brow pencil. And what I started doing, I forgot one item, the most important item of all. This is my Anastasia Dip Brow in medium brown. It is a project item, and this is also a star of the show. I've been doing this all the time lately. Okay, so I just take the pencil, and this is more of a drier formula, so I wouldn't say that it goes on like real easily like some brow pencils. You can find that they're just really creamy, so they go kind of heavy. This one is not like that. You kind of have to build it up, which I really enjoy. Just take it and I line the bottom portion of my brows where I want it. Obviously you can go bigger, smaller, it's just your preference, but this is what I like. And I find that those little hairs that I can't usually see, that's why I have my tweezers here, when I'm putting the pencil, I can see that there is a little hair that I need to tweeze, so I keep that here for that reason. Okay, so then I go over to this side, do the same thing. And you definitely don't have to have the same brow products I have to get this concept to work. I have used so many different type of brow products. And now I go to the top. Sometimes if I'm in a hurry, I can outline the top a little bit too much, and then my brows are super big, which is not a bad thing. But yeah, so just depends. And sometimes I will not do it enough. So just go on to the other side and do the same thing. I just follow the shape of my brows as well as the bone that's right here. And I know a lot of brow tutorials, they do like angles and they tell you go like this and go like that. I don't do all that. I never really have, because to me that just seems more complicated in my opinion and a little bit harder. So we want easy and obviously not quick because this is extensive, but we want, you know, we want easy. We don't want anything that's going to be too difficult. I did forget to grab a couple Q-tips for cleaning up little parts as I see when I go, like right here. And then what I do is after I do that, I again go in with the spoolie and I brush them up once more. And this is where I go in with the pomade and the brush, the eyeliner brush. Since eyeliner / brow brush, and then I take my pomade, and you can't dip in this really heavy, because if you do go real heavy-handed, you're gonna have a hot mess on your brows. And it's happened to me quite a few times, and but yeah, so I just gently go in it. I dab it very, very lightly. This is one of those products I don't think anyone should ever feel they need to own 2 brow pomades, because you won't ever use this much. So I just start in this area and I gently make flickering motions. And I just kind of follow the hairline that I already have, just like that. Sometimes some product could be on the brush, and sometimes I do go like underneath as well, but then I'll go and clean that up as well. See right there, I went a little too heavy and you could see it on there pretty heavy, but I will clean that up and get it kind of thinned out. With this product, you just have to go so lightly in it. And there are parts of my brows that I am missing hair, like right here. It just will not grow back. I don't know why. It's like a big chunk right there. So especially right there, I like to go and make those like flickering, you know, with the brush, so that it can give it like there is hair there, but it's not, you know, the illusion of hair, I guess is what you would say. And then I just take it through the rest of my brows. And I know they say that your front of your brows should be lighter than the back, and the back is usually the darkest. Just like that. And right now they're a little like big and all that, but we're gonna clean them all up. I do that, and then I go in and I do all the cleaning up and all that, but I like to go bigger, so then I'm not having to so much go back and forth in the product. So that is how I do that one there. We're gonna move over to this side. Do you see the difference? Like, it's a dramatic difference, even though this one is not clean yet. But you can see, like, even in here where I'm missing the hair. So we'll go ahead and get that fixed. To mention to you guys that this video was requested from a friend, a YouTuber, as well as a subscriber of mine, and I have been thinking about doing an updated one anyways, because it's been a while since I last did it. And in that video I have changed a lot of what I do. In that video, my old brow routine, all I did was a pencil, pretty much the same concept, but now I have a lot more steps that I do, and I really do like my brows much more than I even did back then. So I'm so glad she asked me to do this video for you guys. because it's definitely changed and I definitely like this a lot better. Okay, so that is pretty much all of it. I mean, you could definitely see the difference, and like I said, you can just see how light I am with the brush, and I'm just taking like really soft, gentle flickery motion, just like, you know, like that, to get that product on there. So now what I go ahead and do is, before I do the actual precise thing, I do go in and take a Q-tip and I wipe around certain edges that I know should not be there. And you see how it gives me that like kind of straight edge because I just take it right down. My brows have been a work in progress for a very long time. If you have been with me since the beginning, you know that my brows have went from being caterpillars to just being kind of all over the place, like different shapes. You know what I mean? So it's definitely been like a process, I guess is what you would say. Definitely a process, yes. Pretty much all of what I put on as far as that goes. Now what I then go back and do before I do the Maybelline Precise and the wax and all of that is I take my spoolie again and I just ever so gently comb the product all the way through to distribute it evenly, just like that. And I do brush the hairs up while I'm doing it because that's how I like mine. As you can see, there's a little bit of product that is escaping right there off of the brows, which is good because that's what you want. You don't want any excessive product because it just sits there and it's chunky, you know. I take the Maybelline Precise Illuminator and I just, it has like a slanted edge, and then I just take it and I go right underneath close to the brow, just like this, and I just follow the outline. This is a little drying formula, but it blends in nicely. It's a little drying, the formula itself, but not bad. And then I take a brush, which you don't have to, you could take a sponge or whatever, but I just use the brush like kind of like this, not too, it's very dense and packed in so that it doesn't so much like go everywhere and mess up my brows. And then I just follow it and blend that in. Okay, just like that. And then what I go ahead and do at this point is go in with the wax and then the brow gel. So I'll show you how I do that. So I just take the wax pencil. It looks like that. I think I shared this with you guys before, and it's definitely just a wax pencil. And then what I do is I just take it and I gently go over my brows with it, and I take it up like I'm putting the brow pomade or whatever on. And then I go over to this side. I don't press very hard because one time I did press really, really hard and it definitely picked up the product and I wiped, you know, my brows away. So just like that. And then the last step that I do is I take the brow gel. This is just a clear brow gel. And then I put it on my brows. And I go up again because I do like fuller looking brows and I like them to kind of stand up. Just like that. Give it a minute and let it dry. This is a cup that I got recently. I found at the Dollar Tree. How cute that is. It says hello, gorgeous, and then it has lashes. Look how cute. Just drinking my sweet tea. Love that cup, so cute. That is pretty much everything that I do for my brow tutorial. Beth, thank you so much for requesting this video. I was so excited that you requested it, and of course I was excited to do it for you. I hope that I was able to help some of you in makeup. You find, okay, that way that I did that didn't work so well, but this way works a little better, and how can I do that and stuff. So this is definitely what works for me, and I'm pretty happy with the outcome of it. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Definitely leave any questions, comments that you have in the comments down below. Again, thank you so much, Beth, for requesting this video. I hope that it helps you in some kind of way. This is going to complete this video for today. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.